Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Vision Management Workshop. So the Vision Management Workshop is, we are already doing it almost for um, from 2014. Yes, so it's been a long time now. And we have very good success rate. A lot of people were able to remove their glasses permanently, and many people have improved their vision. So the idea here is to, have that
Sir, the
determination.
volume is too low.
Yeah.
The volume is
Will
too low,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
I'm hearing very
So,
less.
okay. So let's see if others are telling the same
Uh,
thing.
I'm able to hear okay, sir. So probably, ma'am, maybe you increase your volume on the computer.
It's good at our end.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So each individuals may have their own problem also. So what we can do, if anything is a problem, I mean, if one person is actually listening to me, then that means I am not a problem. Okay, so you have to check at your end only. So, so if you're not comfortable, come from another computer or something, join the audio separately, you can join, and video, you can use the audio in your phone also. And then we can add. Okay, so, okay. So I'm going to mute everybody because we don't want any, unless you can do a chat also. Like if you have, I look at the chat, if you have a problem, right? If it's typically an audio problem, then probably now I check the audio, so it's okay with our end. So that means you have a problem, okay, with the audio. So that's the only thing you need to make changes. Okay, now the so you're going to do the vision management. So first part of the vision management is we are going to do a marma. Let's say exercise also. First we'll do a little bit of exercise. Then on the you have to attend regular classes like we do revisions. That time we will do full exercise. My other students will also can teach you some good exercises because it's a long, lengthy thing, each exercise will take. But we have a little time for that today. So we'll do the Varma exercises only as the main thing. There are other eye exercises also, very wonderful exercises that our team will cover for you. Yes. So, yes, Suraj,
Yeah,
Baji, tell me.
Panjan actually is my husband's Zoom. So
Yeah.
actually it's my third day of my period. So can I do it today or?
Yeah. I mean, you can listen to this. It's okay.
Okay.
And
I cannot practice.
yeah. Well, you can just one time you practice, it's not a problem. Today you do, but don't continue to practice. Okay, because you don't want heaviness, abhanava reversal.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. There's no other religious reason.
Okay.
Okay, so first we will start with those who are new to the Marma. How many of you are new to the Marma classes? Any of the classes who haven't taken any classes? Alka, Akaji, who else? Let's see. Pon Murugesh has done. You have done the Marma classes, right? None of them?
I attended only one lecture in New Jersey in 2017 with you.
Oh, okay. So you're new too. Okay. So let us that's okay. I'll give you a little bit description on the Marma and then we can go through that. Okay. Right. So I'll be using both slides, switching back and forth. Okay, so let's see, because you need some Marma. So we call this is like Siddha ophthalmology. So that's the direction we are taking it. So Siddha Vetha Multiversity, formerly known as the Veda Center for Transdisciplinary Studies, is offering. So the eyes are the windows to the soul. Two eyes are the windows to the soul. The third eye is the window to consciousness. So we're going to, open the third eye, but I will tell you what it's called, the Tilatta Kalavaram, where the eye is also has a connection. So I will tell you in a bit. So this is a disclaimer. So information in this session on Marma, this is a Marma technique. It's also called effective healing. It's one of the effective healing techniques. Advanced Marma is intended for educational and information purpose only. It's not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. You can consult your qualified professionals if you have any doubts on whether you have to practice or not. The presenter or organizer assume no responsibility. The Siddha Vetha or myself, Shan Lakshmanan, not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the application of these techniques. Okay, so you acknowledge that you're responsible for your own well-being and practice these methods, your own discretion. So this is where the origin of the Siddha Vetha Marma. So here, I can switch between sorry, I'll switch the slide so I have a better slide there.
So, Dr. Shan, I just want to add one thing. So people who have not turned on their videos, please turn on your cameras.
Yes, kindly turn on your videos so you can see, as well as, you can, get some vision. It's called Noku Varmam. I can see you, you can get, because your eyes, you're not using your eyes for your eye Varma session, it's very, not a good idea. So better use your eyes for the eye Varma. Okay. So let's see, I'm going to share this slide. Here we go. Okay. Unless slideshow. So if you look at, people might be thinking where this little bit of on the Varma, so where it came from, etc. So these techniques, the Varma techniques, are mostly in the south part of the India. If you look at the tip of, the Kerala, Tamil Nadu, a little bit of Andhra and Karnataka, but mostly it is practiced mostly in the tip of the south and in Sri Lanka also. So this is where you can see, but because of the continent, that is all immersed in the water now. And so it's called the Lemuria Kandam. Kandam means continent. Kumari Kandam. Kumari is like the youth, young lady. So Kumari, Kumari is like, there is a name after, it could probably be a name after a girl, but generally we called Kumari is a young lady, So that's what Lemur is also. Lemur is like the monkey, one kind of like Hanuman kind of person, half monkey, half human being. That kind of species evolved, earlier life. So here, one of the king, he had a big army, and that university was there in the Kanyakumari area here, that he had a university who taught, and he created an army also of people training on Marma, even in the martial arts thing. So here, this is how all the Marma thing comes from. It's called, so Tirumular says, Marupudu udal noi marundana lagum, Marupudu ulanoi marundana sagum. Salum Marupudu ini noi vara dirukka Marupudu sabayum marundana lame. So this is about what medicine means, right? What is a medical system should not just heal the body, nor just heal the mind, but prevent from illness. But more importantly, it should give you timeless grace, means like, deathlessness. So that's the whole idea of any medicine. So in our body, there are 72,000 tiny little tubes, okay, from neurons, or you call it nerves or thing, but it is actually, because it is more like a nervous system, we call it, but it's not actually the nerves. It is much tinier than the nervous system that we see. Nadis, there are 72,000 tiny tubes, and out of which 10,800 Varma points, access points are there. 108 important Varma points, 12 deadly Varma points are there. So Varma points are all points, access nodes to the nadis. So you have tiny nadi. Nadis are tubes. This is the only science you need to understand, right? So, so 72,000 nadi points are everywhere distributed across. Okay, so if you look at the right, you can see the distribution. So here, if you look at for the eyes, there are 4,000 tiny little tubes. Okay, so how many? 4,000. I'm going to look. Okay, let me check. I need to review. Okay, so I'm going to answer only important questions if there is. Okay, Jay Kumar. Okay, so otherwise, I can't answer. It'll be a little distracted. Only important questions. Okay, so the idea is that these tubes, what are these tubes? So let's visualize these tubes. So you have this sewage pipe, right? Sewage pipe. So in the sewage pipe, if you walk across the road, you will see that manholes are there, right? Sometimes the manholes are open, in India and all some places, manholes are permanently open, right? You have to drive this way like that. Now India is far better, many things, but you can see that manholes. So the manholes, why do they have manholes? The manholes, why do we have manholes? Anybody? Why do we have manholes? What if you don't have manholes?
Well, you
It's
learn
a
how to
junction
operate a machine in a
to
manual.
Yeah.
You know the process.
cleaning.
Yes, exactly. Cleaning. Yeah. Machine. So the manholes are like, if you wanted to, otherwise what happens? You have to remove the whole pipe outside. Okay. So removing pipe is a disaster. So the manholes are there so that you have access to that. Same way in our body, the tubes are going from our nabi, the tube is distributed. Why nabi? Why your belly button? There only starts. Why? Logic, common sense.
So we are connected with the mother womb, mother,
Yes.
from where the mother feeds everything.
Yeah. So mother has to give all the 72,000 nadis to us. Otherwise, we cannot become the same qualities like our parents, right? So the mother cuts that. So the 72,000 nadis, so think about the size of the nadis when they shrink. It is only, if it is 72,000 nadis going through your belly button, then it need to expand entire body. So 72,000 nadi size is only so much. But if you look at the lengthwise, you need a stadium. If you really wanted to expand that and see, you need so many 72,000 nadis. If you draw, you need a bigger size of a stadium to draw those nadis. Okay, because it connects with all the different organ in our body. But the size is very tiny only. When we cannot draw that's tiny. In order to draw it, it becomes, so you need such a huge paper to do that. Okay. So now, these are tiny tubes through which, like how the sewage pipe, all the water flow, drainage flow goes, it gets clogged somewhere. So instead of removing the pipe, you can have manual, so you can pull it from both sides, clogging, right? So who enters there? A human being enters there. Or a human machine, you will put some it in, but a human being is needed for that. Right? He's using his resources. Same way, how did this idea and all came is because whatever andathil ulladu, pindathil ulladu we say, andam and pindam. Pindam is this body, andam is the universe. So external universe is created by what is inside us. All the things, computer is same like our body only. Computer was not first invented because body was like that, we invented computer. Like that, these all technologies that are coming out of, every technology is inside this. That only can come out. The infinite possibilities in this body. So in this body, you have these tubes, and then you have access nodes. They are called manuals, like manuals for the analogy. Manuals for the tubes are called access nodes for the the marma nadis. For the nadis, there are points like manuals. They're access nodes. They're not really walls, but they can be accessed through that. Their membrane is so tiny that they can things can enter through. What kind of a thing can enter through that? Not a human being, but a human energy, biomagnetic energy can access that. Those points. And clean up both sides. Okay. So this process is, that point is called marma. Access nodes are called varma or marma. Marma means it is mysterious. It's maraindirithal, marma. Maraindirithal means hidden. It is hidden. You cannot directly see Varma. Somebody attacks you on your Varma, you don't see it. Like, where is the Varma, but it's inside. Okay. So we're going to use that. That's the whole thing that we are going to do is, so there are 4,000 marmanadis going around. And along that marmanadis, for the eyes, to connect tubes like connect to the eyes. So there are Vadanadis, Pittanadis, Kapanadis and all. Right? They're different nadis. Vadanadi are the tubes are like little bigger tubes where Vada goes very high flow, airflow. Airflow goes bigger amplitude. You can see as particles or waves. If you're looking at a wave thing, these all are defined long time, wave particle theory and all. So if you go by wave theory, these are all quantum mechanical. They already described in ancient science. Like if you're going wave, then the wave amplitude is very high for a Vada waves. Pitta waves are medium, half of the Vada wave. Kapha waves, quarter of the Vada wave. Amplitude. Amplitude means how high the wave is going. Inside the tubes. Energy also flows along with that. Along with the Vada, there's energy, life force flows. Pitta also, life force flows like that. The energy need to go there in order to activate. So that energy flow is a separate thing. Energy flow goes in all nadis. So the energy, when a Vada nadi is blocked, for example, air is blocked. That means air supply is blocked. Now at particular point, if you squeeze, you tie something, a knot here, what happens? Say this is the Vada nadi is blocked here. Then the air flowing here will come here and stop. Along with this energy, which is normally going, we'll have to stop here. It doesn't. So therefore, excess energy will be there accumulated in one place. That's created a short circuit and that will give you a electrical, short circuit called pain. Okay. By external stimulation, by doing other process, what we're going to do is we're removing the blockage. Right? If it is nearby the nadi, it may be nearby the Varma point, then you have access. If it is nearby somewhere, the Varma point, the blockage is in between. Near the Marma point, say for example, you have the Marma point is here. And the blockage is near the Marma point, then it's easy to access. Right? Then next Marma point is here, say. So the blockage is somewhere in the middle. Then it's little difficult to access. Then you need little bit of stimulations. So from both sides, then you can get some pushing from here, pushing from there, and then you need to open up. So you're pumping in like flushing, like how you're flushing some water in your gutter, like forcefully, and then this will clean up. So then the air start to function. What happens? You start to, like for air, what is needed for air is called Udana Vayu and Apana Vayu and all. How they work? Udana Vayu works upward. From down, you're talking, you need Udana Vayu. Apana Vayu works downward. All period, when women period time or delivery or everyday elimination, urine, all this you need Apana Vayu. Otherwise, the Apana Vayu is not proper, then you will have problems. It has downward motion. So for example, your eye, you're opening what for opening, what do you need? You need the downward wave. So it'll open. The Vayu from here, the tubes, pull in the air downward. And if you need Udana Vayu, you have to push in the air upward so that you can close your eyes. So closing, some people cannot do this, blinking. Then you have problems because the Vayus are not good. So one lady in Virginia, long time back, she was not able to do that. And she's very tired because her eyes are not doing the right thing, So she used to completely, her eyes get strained because of that. That's movement. And after I gave, few days sessions, he's completely suffering for years together. 20, 25 years she have been suffering. And it got completely cured. She got the energy back. Everything, eyes didn't have a problem, after that. So this is only for her Vayu only. So I gave some pranayama exercises for her, majorly, that affects the Vayu. So we increase that energy, that Apana Vayu, where you can Samana Vayu exercises. So that's why how it is connected, all the pranayama and all what you have to do. Right. Now, Vayana Vayu is like moving your eyes, clockwise, anti-clockwise and all, you need Vayus. So Vayana Vayu goes in all direction. Vyana Vayu, we say, right? In Tamil, Vyana Vayu in Sanskrit. Right. So Vyana Vayu will have any direction movement. And that you're a rotation, for example, eye rotation. So there's a lot of, nadis involved in that. So these 4,000 tubes are supplied, Vada is supplied, air is supplied, Pitta is supplied. Pitta is Alochaka. Pitta is the one that you are able to see the light. So Pitta is the fire. They have different colors. All the color variations and all, how you get color variations. You get blue, red and all. What is that? It's all your Pitta. You're not seeing me. You're seeing me here. You're only seeing my reflection. Light came from your eyes and reflected back. So you captured all the colors from me. Your color only, you only become me. Okay, your biomagnetic energy expanded through your eye, the alochaka pitta, came back the fire, came and then it transformed into light, it came back to you and you're seeing me. So vision, the main vision is the pitta is the vision that gives the color. Other kind of vada problem, lacrimation. Lacrimation means kapha problem. If you don't have lacrimation, the liquid nadi, the kapha nadis, they got blocked, clogged. So therefore, there is no lacrimation. So therefore, you need to individually, you can solve all these problems, but I'm going to give you a number of things that you can do to solve all the major problems for eyes. Right? But then you will have some individual cases, you may have some problems, there may be other things. Not necessarily this will work 100% for people. But high success rate, maybe I say immediate success rate, some people get after my thing, maybe I can say 43% success rate immediately they will get. Right? Little period of time, 77% success rate you can go. Some percentage will be failure just by doing this. They have to look into other parameters. Not necessarily everybody get success only by doing these marma exercises. They are additional still, but at least this marma will prevent them from further damage. Important. Right? If you're getting every day, you're eating ice cold water, ice from the thing, it'll damage your eyes. Ice and ice will damage. Right? But that I cannot fix. Only if you change that, you can do that. So I may not be. So that's why, these things are very important. Your body type, understanding all those things, you have to make some changes. Okay. So now let us go for first, we'll go for a meditation process. The meditation initiation this is called the Tilatta Kala Varmam. It's also the center for all the 5 transformations. 5 transformations, what are the transformations? So Panjabhutas, we have Panjabhutas, right? What are the Panjabhutas? Can you tell me? Anybody new? New people came here, Panjabhutas, 5 elements, 5 states of matter.
Water, earth, space, air, and fire.
Okay, so you have to tell in a sequence. So water, where is water in our body? First say Prithvi, Appu, Teyu, Vayu, Akash. Prithvi, what's Prithvi is where? Prithvi is the solid. You tell me, where is the Prithvi? Solid body. So Prithvi is the solid part of the body. Outside we see solid. Give me an example of Prithvi outside. Can you give me, don't tell everybody earth only. Can you give me something else? The soil, except soil, do you have anything that's Prithvi? Tell me.
Food.
Whatever is solid. Food is also, yes. If you're taking food as a solid, you take one tree, wood, that's a solid. If you take a stone, that's a solid. Right? Anything that's solid is the Prithvi. Prithvi means you should not think earth means, oh, earth, where is earth in the body? There is no, if I take down earth, the earth is not there. Then,
muscles, bones.
yeah, all these things. Hard parts. Hard part is solid. Nadi is also very tiny solid, actually. But it's very tiny. It's, very tiny with a minimum number of molecules, it forms the structure. So then we have what is called the other one, the liquid. We like broadly we understand. What is the liquid? Outside we have different forms of liquid, sea water, that water, rainwater. Ice. Inside all the living organism, inside the tree, there is, water. So like that, our body, we have liquids. What are liquids? Tell me give you some example. Other than blood, give me some example. Everybody will tell blood only.
Your rasa is one of them.
Which rasa? You
Is
tell them what they can understand. And you are advanced guy.
rasa is
don't
basically
know.
the what do you call it? The intestinal fluid.
Yeah, saliva, yes.
Tears.
Cerebrospinal fluid, CSF.
Tears.
Wonderful. Yes, that's what we want. All these are liquid.
Saliva too.
Yeah.
The sweat.
Saliva,
The sweat.
sweat. Come on. Yeah. Now we are getting.
Lymph,
Now you can connect, no?
lymph and
So
blood.
what is am I made up of? Am I made up of solid, liquid? Then we have, okay. Now we are coming to the important part. What is Sukradadu? Yes, that's also.
Lymph and blood.
Synovial fluid, right? All the endocrine system, all the endocrine system secretions.
Blood.
All the gland, milk ducts, right? Everything in our body, anything is a liquid only. Then fire, now coming to the hard point. Okay. Now all the new people tell me fire.
Gastric acid.
That is acid, it's liquid.
Enzymes. Digestive enzymes.
Your bacterium in your gut is also fire. They're agnis.
Bacteria is a living organism. Where is fire?
Basically, it's like there's 3 different
Digestive
types.
enzymes, basically, right?
Bile.
The fire.
Bile in the liver.
Okay, because
The digestion fire in the stomach.
Heat in the body.
See, fire means because you are confused. Fire means you are thinking orange color. How many of you think fire means orange color? How many of you?
I thought it as a heat, doctor. I don't know. Fire means heat in the body.
Fire doesn't have a color, first of all. Whatever it is burning, the output will be light. That light has electromagnetic spectrum. You have blue fire in your house. You have this LPG fire.
Sir, can we say anger is also a fire? The anger.
Yeah, anger. Fire means how you get anger. With the fire, you're getting anger.
Fire
Anger is
more,
a fire, but how it is, we'll have to tell. That's a reflection of emotions from fire.
Fire, okay.
So fire is a heat generated, but it could be, say, microwave, gamma rays, X-rays and all, you're not seeing. It's not in the visible spectrum. But that heat is happening, right? X-ray can take your thing, it can mutate everything. Same way, this is the fire. All the 5 things are there in our body. Okay, all the fire, there are different kind of fires are there. Sadhaka Pitta, Alochaka Pitta, Ranjaka Pitta. Blood is also called fire only. Because blood is more like a volcanic lava, like a magma material. Okay. So the fire, different fires, they do different functions. So in our body, what is digesting? Why is our stool like brown color? What is happening? Food should come directly, right? Why it is turning brown? Is heating process happening? Cooking process again happens. Heat is also hot also. If you look at all the stools, the urine and all are hot. When you're sleeping, you are becoming warm. In the midnight, you will be very warm. Who gives the heat? So the light coming through your eyes, that is also fire. Like the fire only is able to see, I told you. So these are fire. Then, so the next one is air. So tell me how is air related? We'll see how your knowledge and all Western knowledge. So you will all colonize knowledge. Yes, tell me.
Breath, right, doctor? The life is the air, right? I mean, the prana in the...
Air. Okay, air, how do we get air?
From the
Air is going to the lung, right? This is wrong.
You mean whole
breathing through
body
your
is breathing?
nose, because this lung is expanding, we think air is going to only the lungs. So people make you believe, and therefore you become very shallow breathers, everybody. Because the science is telling air goes to the lungs. Don't do that. Air will go to the lung and come out, it seems. Why? What is the purpose of air then? His body only it goes to the lung and come out, right? There's no purpose. Air goes all over the body. Okay. Air, when you breathe in, depending on if you think it is going to the stomach, it will go. Automatically goes to the tip of your toe. There Vadanadis, 12 types of vayus are there. Inside going vayu is called pranavayu. Pranavayu is it's not necessarily an oxygen, but oxygen have prana, high prana. It's a type, it knows how to suck. Even if you give fully oxygen, it will not take all the oxygens. It takes the prana only inside. And then pranavayu converts into udanavayu, vyanavayu, right? Samanavayu, avanavayu, like that. Kirugiran. All the eyes all have a vayu also. For eyes, they have vayu. Ears, they have vayu. Tongue, so like that, we have vayus for different 12 vayus are there. Now, the last one is the ether. Ether is the life force. Ether is our life force. It is called the astral body. So 4 of these peaks, the solid body, liquid body, all these things make the stula sarira. Stula sarira means physical body. Then the tiny little ether makes that is what gives the pain. The ether, if the ether doesn't go, if ether goes out of our body, there's no pain. That means you're a dead body. All the other 4 can be there. Right? So ether gives the pain. So now 5 body, 5 transformations are there. So 5 transformations, what are the 5 transformations? In the solid, it is smell transformation as smell. In the liquid, the same magnet transforms into taste. In the fire, it's heat and light. In the air, it's sound. And then in the ether, pressure. Minimum pressure. Starts with the pressure only, the ether. Now, we are looking at all these 5 transformation. So every chakra, Mooladhara chakra, you will have a Mooladhara, earth center, right? So we're going to ignite the earth center, all the centers now. So here, are you looking at? Yeah. So the Mooladhara center, earth center, water center, fire center, air center, August center. Then we have, this is 5 transformation, not 60. Okay. So for 60 is top. This one, the third eye is the 5 transformation center. So this is the center for earth. So like how we have like the center for the liquid, a center for the blood is in the Western science, they know only blood thing and air. So they put 2 centers, but the actual center for the liquid is air, the second one, water. The earth, the solid center is down, liquid center. Then we have the fire center in the Nabi. Then in the heart chakra, we have the, air center, and Akash center is this one in your Kandanadi, your throat. Then 5 transformation. These are like assigned according to the gravity, like the higher specific gravity. Earth is very, very solid, so it is in the lower center. And as you go, this is little lighter, this is lighter, lighter, lighter. And then the 5 transformation that happens is much lighter. So these all are like huge solid particles. Here, if you look at, they are the shadow particles. The 5 transformations. It's a magnetic transformation. So therefore, you have a center on the third eye. Third eye as the center, right? So the third eye, because it is the center for all the 5 transformations, by activating this third eye, your 5 center, automatically your 5 centers, you will get brightened up. Many problems solved with this. But now what I was doing when only activating this initially, then I started to see people seeing like they wear glasses, and I asked them to remove the glasses and meditate. After meditation, they were able to see the glasses very clearly when they open the eyes. Initially, they used to struggle where they keep the glasses. Now I realize that there is something happening in this. Then I started to identify from here, what is the pathway of the nadis to the eyes. That's how I cracked down the nadi and went to go deep research, then reviewed some literature also, and came up with a marma point for the circuit for the eye. So what we are going to do is bringing the energy to the third eye and splitting the energy from here, because this has a center, the nadis are connected here for the eyes. So we take that and split it along that, right? So first I will give you instructions where the nadis are. Then we can do the meditation, and then we can start doing the Varma exercises. Okay. So now, where are the Varma nadis? Very important only. There are many. Okay, because there are 4,000 tiny tubes. There are internally also. Oh, there are many nadis. But internal can be done through photomedicine. If you attend my photomedicine workshop, internal nadi of the eye can be, stimulated through light, natural light. Here we are using only the touch simulation, touch. So you can ignite the marma points. The marma points can be ignited through, activated through touch, like birds hatching the egg. There is another stimulation through the eyes. It's called Noku Varmam. First one is called Todu Varmam. Second one is called Noku Varmam. Noku Varmam means seeing through the eyes. So like the electrical eels, what they do? They look at their eyes, they hatch the egg through the eyes, electromagnetic. Then you have turtles. Turtles, they lay the egg on the shore, and whenever they think it is ready, then they will, stimulate. They just think, and the eggs will hatch. It's called telepathy. It's called Meitinda Kalavarmam. It's the third type of Varma. So 6 Adhara Chakra Varmams deeper than are activated through the eyes. Then a higher Varma is there. That is the activated through thought process. Now, I am using a little different Varma. Okay, it's called the induction Varma. So even without touching, you can keep it close and induce through your biomagnetic energy. Okay. That is, now you're going to use touch only, but I use that method for many things, and it works out very effectively. Especially when I come to United States, this Marma came to me because I don't have to touch people and then they will sue me for something happens. So nature has given this kind of a technique that I don't touch them, but I keep my hands closed and do everything. So people ask something happens, they cannot sue me. So it's a protection from the Siddhas I got. Okay, anyways. So we will have the first Varmam point, which be, this is the Tilartha Kala Varmam, first point. Which point? This point. So we'll be meditating here, and then we're going to split it. You're splitting it this. Mantra Kalam. So they will go inside Marma point. Inside there's a bulb, you see. That's the main point. It's Alochaka Pitta starts there, the Marma point. The mains, the light that you want, like blurry, you're looking at blurry, like very bright, etc., has to do with this Marma point. The light, the clarity of the image, etc., Marma point. Then I divide this. See, this divide very easy. I have given you a very, very easy matrix. So here you look at the bone, inside the bone, come here to this corner, right? So from here to this corner of the bone, I divide little bit inside the bone you can keep, because Varmanadis are very tiny. You are not like looking at very accurate position, but this is close enough. So here from here, so keep this point as 0 and keep this point as 1. So from 0, quarter, half, 3/4, 1. 0, quarter, half, 3/4, 1. Okay. So then you don't open your eyes and ask me where is quarter. So quarter is in between 0 and half, right? This is half means in between 0 and half. 3/4 will be between half and 1. Simple. So it's in a curved, like, half moon shape. Right? Okay. So there are how many points here? Point number 1. After this, we're bringing this to the point number 1. This is point number 0, right? Point number 0 from there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points around the eyes. Okay. So I go like this. 5 point like this. This point, if I go a little perpendicularly. See, this point, all these point I'll do, see, I'll do outward, inward, outward rotation, and then keep it for just 20 seconds here. Then I go here, 10 seconds. That I'll give you instruction. You don't have to worry about that. I'll say 10 seconds. You just keep it. You can do very similar outward, inward, outward stimulation. Outward means out of your body. Inward means in. So I'm doing very gently, like a touch phone, like outward, inward, outward. The stimulation. And then you keep there your pulse. Gently feel the pulse. 10 seconds. Then I move to next position, half. Outward, inward, outward. And there. And 3/4. Outward, inward, outward. 1. 1. You can just keep it there only. You don't need the stimulation also. You can keep it as if it is going perpendicular, like little, you see, put your finger inside this. There's a dip there. Okay. Now, after that, here you can see a dip, 1.5 finger distance, you will see a dip. Nakshatrakala Varmam. It's called Nakshatrakala, very important Varma point. This is one of the deadly Varma points to take care of this. Okay. Now, this Varma point, you're going to do forward, backward, forward. Okay. Now, I'm going to do, and after that, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fingers, see. I'm going to see 1 and I'm touching, yes. 2, I'm touching. Touching this finger, snap it. 3, 4. 3 times you can do. Okay. Now, whole thing I'm not going to remove. Now I'm showing you. The whole thing, my hand will not be removed. One of my hand will be connected to my body, circuit. Okay. So I'm going here, and next you are continuously coming. I'm not lifting and coming. So what I'll do this 3, 4, and then you come here, outward, inward, outward, 10 seconds, outward, inward, 10 seconds, outward. Then go here, and then keep my hand here. Like this one is easy. I keep my thumb here, and then I do forward, backward, forward, right? And then stay for how many seconds? Stay for 20 seconds. So here 20, then here 20. Okay. Now I do this 1, 2, 3, 4. These 3 times you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you will get 12, stimulations, right? Now, after that, you draw an A. A is like go like this Tamila. Okay, so this, like you have here around this, you have this half moon, same way above the eyes, under the eyebrows, you have an half moon here. So I am starting with the quarter position here and coming here to this corner, one position, coming here via the same position to 0, and then cross across your eyes, like close your eyes and across the eyes. It should go straight line and touch here. So I'm going like this, see? Go here. This is a very powerful marma. These are sub-circuit of the circuit. These are. I'm putting a bigger circuit under which smaller circuits are there. This by itself is a circuit independently. Close your eyes and do this. So you can do 6 times. Okay. Now, after the 6 times, you do. Then I'm not lifting. This hand will be here. After 6 times I do, this hand will always be there. These both the thumbs, right? Then I'm touching the temple. You see the temple nerve? Once you touch the nerve, you take your hand. Okay, the whole circuit. Now forward, backward 3 times, forward 3 times. Okay. Now, straight, I go like this. See, 3 finger, this is a 3 finger distance, right? Above your ears. From above your ears, 3 finger distance. I go 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the down is fixed 1, 2, 3. Now, okay, that's a stimulation here. Then I go down like this. Pull up your ear, upper lobe, 1, 2, 3. Now I am still touching. I am never lifted up. From here, how did I do? I came here. I did not lift and came there. I came here touching my head. Then I lifted 1, 2, 3. Then I went back down, touching my back side of the ear and came down and pulled 1, 2, 3. Now left hand is holding this with the right hand. I go from here 1.5 fingers. 1.5 fingers is actually a thumb. Go up. Balachandra Varmam. You do clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise rotation. Stay for 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, left hand will be holding this lobe, ear lobe, Karnapalli Varmam. Now here with the right hand, see you do, see, go here like this. So this one is here on the wrist. And then you see 1, 2, 3, Sindoor. Sindoor project. Like that, you know. This is the Sindoor. So you're going to activate this. Right? Actual started. So this is the 1, 2, 3. Here, see, this one stays here. Don't do this. Like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now again, go up. This one goes there. I mean, see, I'm doing this so that my hand is completely there. And the second one, the Uchi Varmam. This is the Uchi Varmam here. So you're going to activate that Varmam by touching this point to the corner where you touch the 2 points are here, right? So that point you're touching through the Uchi Varmam. Okay, now after that, you do this. When you're doing this, lift the other hand and do the marma massaging, frontal massaging. Very important. Many optical nerves system, we so call it. There are many marma nadis that will frontal, you know, you'll all headache and all will go. Many problems will be solved here, not only just solving your eye problem. Many problems are solved. This massaging is very good for you, activating the brain cells, Alzheimer's and other also, but mainly for your eyes, sharpening. Now, after this, you take your hand, don't remove it, right? Your right hand will go here to the Adipati Marmam, top. Topmost point, this after the Kondakoli Varmam. The point, I told you, one on 2 fingers, it'll go. And here, keep it like this. Now make okay. First you do this, stimulate, keep 3 fingers and activate for 20 seconds. Then you do a cup and tap 1, 2, 3. Okay, very gentle tap. You are stimulating this Varma through the sound vibrations through this. That's the best way of activating this. Now, yeah, I'll give all the Varma names, point and all. Every name is there. I'll go through that. I have the slide for that. All the benefits and all. We'll have everybody will get a manual. Okay. You can donate some money for my students who are doing this manual for publishing their book. So I'll say, so it will come back. Then you go back, right? From here, you go back to the back eye. Back eye is the dip here, beginning of the dip. Right? That will be one span, 8 fingers actually. So it'll go there. Okay. So here, after that, you come to the back. You see the bone here. Bring it to the bone. And then you come to the front here. Here you can come here. And then bring it to the heart chakra. And then from the heart chakra, back point of heart chakra, you come here and then slowly bring it downward and go to the tip of your tailbone downward. Back, your hand. For, facing downward. Stay for 20 seconds. So here, from here, 20 seconds, and then back. So to bring the back to the Mooladhara is there, like a sink. Finally, all the energies, you have to have a sink, the main point where it is grounded. Otherwise, what happens? Regionally, the energy stays. After any circuit, will go downward. And the Mooladhara is the base where all the energy settles down. So you will not get headache and other things if there is any blockage in the Varma. Is it very simple process, right? But it is complicated process. Yeah. But you can remember very easily if you do this practice. Okay. Who will have the time to do all these things? You want just a medicine and a shortcut method. If you have any shortcut method, people ask, you have any shortcut method, we can do this, right? So, well, this is no shortcut for success in life. Truth is a little hard, but it will give you a solution, permanent solution. Okay, so let's start with the meditation. So we'll revise. Okay, this is not a problem. I'll just do one quick revision. Then we'll do the meditation and then you just follow. Then because every day you're doing, it'll be like 5 minutes, you'll do everything. It's not a big deal. Okay, now starting, you have to start with a meditation here. And after meditation, you'll feel the energy here, right, in your third eye. And that energy, that's why I want all of you to come on the video mode, right? You're on the video mode, right? Especially those who are new. So we can stimulate this energy, right? I'll be seeing your eyes also. No quorum. You can remove your glasses when you're doing this. Unless you cannot listen to anything that's after that, I'll just explain. So I will tell, come to the inner corner of the eyes from here, split it. Oh, remember, don't remove your hand anywhere. You are always in touch with your body. And then 20 seconds. Then this is the zero position. Go to the quarter position. 10 seconds. Outward, inward, outward circulation, and then 10 seconds. Then half outward, inward, out, 10 seconds. 3/4 outward, inward, outward, 10 seconds. Then perpendicular, keep it. Okay, here 20 seconds. Then 1.5 fingers in this dip, thumb, 20 seconds. Then do stimulation, clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 times. Okay. And then you do this one. Times. Then temple, forward, backward, forward, temple. Then this spine, 1, 2, 3. Then here, upper lobes, lower lobes, holding left hand, right hand. Come to 1.5 fingers, stimulate this. Above and then do 1, 2, 3. And come up 1, 2, 3. Right, then start doing this. Then on the topmost point, 20 seconds, you stop. Then you do the tapping 1, 2, 3. Then here 20 seconds at the back, third eye. You can do clockwise and clockwise, 20 seconds there. And then go to the back, come to the front, heart chakra, and bring it to the idea is to bring this energy down. So this is the way. You cannot bring this way, so you're going to bring down backside. And 20 seconds at the bottom. Okay. So you don't worry. If you can make, you may make mistakes. It's okay. Later on, we'll keep doing this exercise. Now the initiation part is very important. So let's all ready for the meditations. So keep your hand. This is a circuit. All the circuit, no mudras and all you will not use. So you're going to do this or this. All circuit systems, right? It's a closed circuit. So if you're sitting on a chair, you can keep your right leg ankles crossed, left ankle like this. Or you can, instead of sitting, keep your leg straight. You can push a little inward. Okay. Right. So 2 ways you can sit. Crisscross is better. If you're sitting down, it's very good. Okay. Or Vajrasana, whatever works. Now, shall we start? Anything? Later on, you can ask doubt and all. Okay, let's do this. May the whole world be blessed by the divine. May the whole world be blessed by the divine. The space around us be purified by the divine. The space surrounding us is purified by the divine. Space surrounding us is purified by the divine. Divine descends upon us and purifies the body and soul. The divine descends upon us and purifies the body and soul. The divine descends upon us and purifies the body and soul. Salutations to your mother, father, and all our great Siddhas, sage scientists. And gently focus in between the eyebrows. Focus mindfully. Feel the energy in between your eyebrows now. Now, gently rub your hands. Gently. Don't do like very so you should. You're using the biomagnetic energy. Then you capture with just gently capture with hand, both hands. On the right hand, you can keep, the index finger open and then go close to the third eye and touch. That's the third eye. Then you touch the left hand also. Now you're going to split it, okay? Now from here, you're splitting to the inner corner of the eye. And then keep outward, inward, outward. You can gently open your eyes to see, but then you close, okay? If you have doubts. Okay, outward, swirl, inward, outward, very little, like touch screen. And then keep your finger there for, you feel the bulb there, little bulging part for 20 seconds. It's a very important point. Mindfully do that. Very gentle touch is enough. You don't want to press any point here. I will do the counting. Now come it to quarter. Slowly drag it to the quarter position between half and 0. Outward, inward, outward, gentle, and then keep there. 3 seconds. 3 cycles. Now keeping here for 10 seconds. Then you go to the half position. Little inward to the bone. Half. Outward, inward, outward. Stay there for 10 seconds. Three-quarter. Outward, inward, outward. 10 seconds. Drag it to the outer corner. Keep it a little perpendicular. Try to put your finger inside that bone. Tip there very gently. Kaniniki Varmam. Now keep it to the, keep your finger, the thumb on the 1.5 fingers from the outer corner. You do forward, backward, forward, and keep there for 20 seconds. Very important point. It will sharpen your eyes. Anything. Now you do the stimulation, finger stimulation, 4 finger stimulations. 1, snip. 2, middle finger. 3, ring finger. 4, pinky. 1, index finger. Snap it with your thumb. Then middle, ring, and your pinky. Keep doing this. 2, 3. Okay, now this is 3 times. Now you do the ah, writing the ah. I told you, start with the quarter here, inward, upper part of the eye, and then go to the outer corner of the eye. Come to the inner corner by touching all the points that you do. Then go across your eye, middle of your eye, and touch, snap. Ah, straight. 6 times. 3, 4. A very important exercise circuit. 5, 6. Okay, now do the temple. Touch the temple first. Do the forward stimulation 3 times. Backward, forward. Okay. 10 seconds you'll do. Here, 1, 2, 3 above the ear. 3 fingers above the ear. 2, 2, 3 stimulation. Then come back to the earlobes. Pick the upper earlobe. 1, 2, 3. And then from the back side of the ear coming down, lower earlobes. 1, 2, 3. Then left hand holding the earlobes. Right hand 1.5 fingers from the Siddha column, stimulate clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise. And then your wrist comes up and then you go to the sindoor. 1, 2, 3. And then again come to the sindoor as the base and then do the Uchi Varmam and touching the sides where you stimulated earlier. Now after that you do massaging with your right hand, frontal massage, frontal lobes massage, and then remove the other finger, also the other hand also, and then start to stimulate frontal. Then go to the right hand to the topmost point, Adipati Marmam, Urdhani Marmam. It will close all the 3 marmams, the Brahmarandhra, Shivarandhra, Vishnurandhra, but you're going to tap after 20 seconds of touching. You make the cup. 20 seconds first you do the touch. Then I'll tell you to do the palm, the cup. Okay, now cup. Now tap 1, 2, 3. Then go back, touch, keep touching and go back to the pidary. Use your index finger. You can do clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise stimulation. Back eye and stay for 20 seconds. Then go to the backbone, come to the front, and come to your heart chakra. From heart chakra from the back, bring it down all the way to the Mooladhara. And Mooladhara, your hands, 3 fingers are pointed down, tip of your tailbone, pointed downward, and stay there for 20 seconds, even 30 seconds are fine. Stay there. Circuit is closed here. Completed your circuit. Now gently rub your hands nicely. Make it very warm now. Very warm. Tightly, right? And then keep it on your eyes. Suddenly, close your eyes. Feel the energy. 30 seconds. Now rub your face upward and all over the body. Now, any questions? Yeah, how did you feel? So usually I do this with before and after. I ask them to do a Snell chart before or read a book, and then I ask you to read a book. Now it will be clear.
Felt really relaxing, doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I
I
can
feel the
feel
energy.
that I can see clearly around.
Okay. So what happens, think about this. Even though you will be able to see clear along all this effect, but if you got any glasses already and, used to that, our body will require that glass. So what will your body will say, give me glass, it will ask your eyes. Then slowly what happens, this energy and the body wants to go to that normal position where you had glass. So our eye will try to tune to that. So that's why in the beginning, you have to do regularly. 2, 3, 4 times if you're doing every, morning, afternoon, like whenever you have time, you do this. So you maintain that. Suddenly don't wear glasses. Like you wear glasses. What happen again? The glass it'll require the glass. It'll readjust to the glass vision. Now your eyes are adjusted. I'm only showing you that before and after there is a change that happens. It has happened. But in order to maintain that, you should not be wearing glasses and continue to do this. If your eyes is very poor, you cannot see, you cannot drive, all those conditions. If you have a previous glass, like before that you would have been worn, in that case you will be wearing 4 or 5 glasses. Switch to your previous one. Right? Yeah, exactly, Andy. So that's what happens. So you will have to go to switch to a previous one, and that also you don't wear frequently. Wherever possible, you try to slowly cheat. How people cheated you to buy the glasses. Same way, cheat yourself to remove the glasses. Right? The corporates tried slowly, they sell you the glasses. Animals don't wear any glasses. Is any giraffe or some lions, they wear glasses? Have you seen? Unless we put them, right? How do they adjust? What deficiency they have? Right? How do they adjust their Varsha? Unless there is an accident, something happens, some other animal hit the eye, there's a blind animals also, but that's a different story. But in general, adjustment wise, what is happening? They are able to adjust because they all live in nature. We all are going against nature. Give examples of going against nature, tell me. Now itself we can see Rajeshwari here. Another Rajeshwari on the phone. So these are the things. Right. So we are always with our gadgets only. Even now I am taking classes through gadget only. So this is no other way. So the only way, that's why I keep all my windows, big windows. I have big windows. Now if I open the window, I keep, when I'm in the computer, I have this window opened. I always see, instead of seeing you, sometimes you see, I don't have eye contact. I don't keep eye contact with people. One is I lose energy. Another is my eyes are on the phone or something. So it will block anything. So whenever you have to see, the idea is, the logic is simple. How much time you're spending for closing your eye, that much number of time, say you have a closer object, like a phone next to you, right? So how much time you're spending? Say 1 hour you're spending on your phone, 1 hour you have to look outside very far away. Then your eyes will fix. Simple. Right? 1 hour you looked at 1 hour, 1 hour look at the sky, look at the stars, far away, take a far away object, and look at a tree from far away. Think about your eyesight. All you only screwed up. You may have different reasons. Doctors may give different reasons. But you were responsible for your eye because of your own things that you did. The number of hours you're spending on gadgets, etc. So, you can't hear me? Yeah, I think you should check your speaker. If everybody is hearing, then it's your problem.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. So whenever, the whole idea, there were many studies done. See, the little kids, right? The study was that Japanese, Chinese, Koreans, they wear a lot of glasses, young kids, right? India is also now, it's becoming like that. Because people start to give gadgets at the earlier age. They want to make like you, everybody like people in the United States, right? Blind, right? So what they do, they switch over to a young age, they give all the phones and other things. In India and all, like 1 year, 2 year old, they feed only with the thing, phone in front of them. So what happened? This is a study, the pediatrics journal, leading pediatric journal. They did a study a few years back, 3-4 years back. My wife forwarded her study. So these people, all the kids, they removed all the gadget activity, etc. for those kids, a group of kids separately, and they asked them to just go and play outside instead of being in the gadgets, all this. So play outside for 6 months. So these kids who played outside for 6 months without, all the computers and other things, most of them were able to remove their glasses and their eyes become normal. So this is a study that is done. So why? Because they are with nature, playing and, looking at longer size, their eyes adjustments when you're doing a game, everything. But the moment you are mostly in front of the computer and your activities almost around the computer, TV, house, this kind of type, especially Pitta type people, Kapha type have this problem, just sitting there and doing some activity. Every time they want to do something, finish the work, computer and all, concentrated work they will do. Highly concentrated work. Then you will have big problems.
Yeah, because you have the hair.
So I'm going to mute people, right? So that's the thing. So what you have to do, so not only, oh, okay, you gave me the Varma, it's not working, but you don't want to change. You want to do the same thing and do the Varma. So you have a hole in a pot, you will have a lot of holes. You don't want to fix the holes and all. Give me water, fill the pot. Right? My pot. You fix the hole, then the pot water will come there and fill. So fix these also. I'm telling you. Fix other things. So there are ideas that you can fix. You don't have to keep your computer straight. Don't look into people's face in computer. People won't know. If I look at the, see now I am looking at the thing, but now I am looking below only. But you won't know what I'm looking at, right? This is only actually looking at you. Even looking at you is a camera, that's okay. If you look at the camera, you will not get damaged much. Looking at the screen, you will get damaged. So you need to know how to use your own thing. You don't have to just go by this kind of modern things. So you can look outside from in a far distance, keep your eye there, and then, switch back, keep it in the side computer like that. Ask for a, nobody will know, like a window sheet, I don't know, in a corporate, sit there, tell them to pay less and sit in a window sheet. You tell them, give me a window sheet, you pay me less. Go there. You prevent many damages, right? So these are very, very important things that you need to take care of your eyes. Then we will also show you. So what are the things you wanted to do? Few tips I'll give you. Night time, because there are different conditions. Some people cannot see. I have this issue right now. So I try to fix that, because everybody will have issue, because if you're working longer, you'll have this issue. When you're little dim in the night time, right? When there is little dullness, you won't be able to read some smaller, letters, small size letters. The clarity will be there because of light, but other times you can read. If the light is like little dim. So these and all you have to do with the sharpening the eyes. You look at the sky, night sky, number one. You look at the night sky with the stars, you can actually see all the different stars, and as you start to concentrate, see, there will be brighter stars. You concentrate, there will be dimmer stars. Dimmer stars, this is easy for Vata people. You can see that. Pitta people, Kapha people have time, difficulty viewing that. But if you, that is the solution for you. As you start to watch the lighter ones, they become bright. And you will, at one point, how do you know your eyesight are good? If you're seeing the entire universe with your eyes, naked eyes, you can see it. Every day do 5 minutes practice. It will refresh your mind. It will give you so much of energy. Okay, it's good for you also. Sleeping also, it will give you a very deep sleep. So do this for 5 minutes, right? Whatever practices and giving other benefits also, not only for eye. This will also give additional benefits, right? Then food and other things. So where is Sharmilaji was giving something? Okay. Improve eyesight. Yeah, there are foods like clover, like puliyare is one thing. There is ponnangani. Ponnangani is like another thing. And then importantly, drink warm water with jeera, ajwain, all these things. Like keep doing. Don't take cold water. Cold water, what it will do? Oh, I am drinking cold water for number of years, nothing happened. So as if like nothing happened, you're watching every day and you're a scientist and you're looking at long-term determination. People say, I did cold water. Cold water will put off your Agni Pitta. Pitta, the Alochika Pitta is there, is responsible for the thing. If you're taking cold water, your fire will not be there. Right. Okay. And it will take a lot of consuming that, converting that body should always have warm things inside our body. So anything cold or anything raw, that's why we don't even eat salad and all in this culture. It's all cooked only. Because it consumes a lot of energy for that, your biomagnetic energy to convert. Okay. So our bodies are designed, like we evolved from animals much more than animals. So even though we come from animals, some things are different in our body. Right? No, I want to live like animals only. then live like animals. Eat fresh, go and hunt and eat like directly, don't cook. Or rice, you can eat directly rice. Why are you cooking rice separately and then only vegetable you're eating salad? Do that. Right? So you ask questions for yourself. Okay, so you have to agara is very important. Agara is important. Agara is the food. According to your body type, you should be eating. Then only you'll solve this problem. All these problems, say if you're eating, say for example, you always your eyes are having heat. Heat is generated, your eyes. Eyes become red, you have a headache. I always have this heat problem. When heat is so bright, like it is similar to like you're driving a car, somebody else from the other side is coming with a bright light in the night. So you're not able to see. So same thing, your brightness becomes a problem when the heat is high. So if you're a Pitta personality, right? I can share the... This is the Nadi analogy I was talking about. This is how the Vatanadi, Pittanadi, Kapanadi and all are there, right? So I talked about the wave going. So the wave will go like Vatanadi is 1, Pittanadi half, Kapanadi quarter, right? So Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So if you're a Vata person, right? So Vata person, you will have the air going up, right? Pitta person means fire going up. So fire, it should be normally like half of the Vada. But if your fire is double like Vada, right? If your fire goes very high, then what happens? In these nadis, they will burn, these nadis and all in the marma points will be damaged. Okay. So what you are doing is basically you're going to have a high fire in your eyes that you need more lacrimation, water is needed. But for you, if you're eating continuously something that heat up, what are the things that heat up? Spice will heat up. Sour will heat up. Like that, certain things will heat up your body. So for that, I have given you like taste wise. Okay. So there are, see, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, earth and water is called the Kapha, fire, and sometimes fire with volcanic fire like water is called Pitta, and air and ether is called Vata. Okay, so Vata is very kinetic, it goes everywhere. The Pitta is local thermal, and Kapha is like very, very regional. Okay, that's the kind of energy. You see, water is very potential, and fire is very limited to an area. Air moves everywhere. That's the nature. Okay, so we have that kind of a behavior in our body and mind also. Okay, so this is now food wise. If you're eating a pitta food, say, right? So look at what all has pitta, which will increase the pitta. So when you look at the most highly pitta would be P is the pitta. So sweet means see when you're eating sweet. Sweet is made up of earth and water. Earth is K, water is also kapha. You saw in the other slide, right? Earth and water both are kapha. So you'll have increased 2K. Salt is made up of water and fire. So one is contributed, water is K, fire is P. But here, because it is kapha, water and fire, it will actually balance. Fire and water, it's like opposite, so it'll be neutralized. Sour is earth and fire. Earth is also a little colder. This is also kind of neutralized. It's okay. Pungent, fire and air, if you blow fire in air on the fire, it will be very high. So this will increase the fire. So pungent is very, very dangerous for a pitta person. If you have a high pitta, if you're eating pungent food, very spicy food, your pitta will increase several times. And therefore your eye will be damaged. So you need to eat what kind of food? To make you kapha, you can eat sweet and bitter. So you will have a cooling effect. With the bitter and sweet, you can have what is called the AC effect. So instead of a heater, AC is generated. So then you will have, your problem will be solved. So your problem is not just managing you, because you all are got colonized education. We all got, right? So this looks very complicated. I have to learn all these things because whole life we have been learning nonsense things for our life. Whatever is not required for life only we have learning. So this is a very important learning. Now we have to go to new dimensions, right? Your kids will not have it. Our kids will not have these kind of things, but only we have to take it and do it. And maybe your grandchildren we can teach. Our kids are gone. So this is the whole education. So here, each person, we need to have, new kind of, your body type is different, your problem is different. Accordingly, you have to your body type food you should eat. Then you will be fine. Now the question will come, how to do the body type? Oh, you're making, yes, of course, finding body type is another workshop, complete workshop, So Monique had a question. Let's see. There's a lot of questions. And I wonder if you were to do the meditation, how will you deal with the computers? I personally have to stop. Okay. How about teach me another person viewing the most? I personally found that, okay, we'll do that. Are there any foods we take for improve eyesight? Told you, Ponnangani, some same strategy when someone is boring, we switch our attention inwards and pretend as full attention. Yes. Yeah, yes, exactly. That's right. And then Andy, yeah. So that, what to eat. So Prakriti is a different thing. Prakriti, it's a one whole workshop, 2-hour workshop. Okay. At least 2 hours you can analyze. Like I'll give you psychological wise, Prakriti wise, like what you have to eat, how to really find your close Prakriti. There is a experiment you can do with urine test. You can do also. Urine test will also give you Prakriti. It's called the Neikuri Neerkuri experiment, right? In the Ayurvedic, it's called the Thailabindo, but it's a very Siddha tradition actually. Neikuri Neerkuri is done in the Siddha. They have very deep knowledge. And I have been doing this for many years now. So we can find out. So those who are attending my workshop, I'm going to do a demo there in 13 to 15th or 15th, who can make it.
You mean the retreat? You mean the retreat, not the workshop?
June, sorry, yes. June retreat. June to 13 to 15, we have a retreat locally. We are going to do this, some of these things like with the Prakriti, pulse, then we'll showing, how to do the urine test and all. The sample we'll be doing. So if you want to attend, please kindly attend. This is a very rare opportunity. We'll be doing deeper on all these things. Because this subject knowledge, people are missing. And then you practical also. This has to go with your meditation and other things. So you can connect both the link between experiential retreat. It's not just knowledge alone. So you'll shift into your pranamaya gosha, and from there Vijnanamaya gosha, and possibly in the next retreat you will go Anandamaya gosha. No, maybe first time you will shift to at least pranamaya gosha. Yeah.
So in this retreat, we would have the right kind of food, right? For the three
Yes.
Vata, Pitta, and Kapha.
Vata,
And
Pitta,
you'll
body type.
tell us
I'll
which
tell
one
you
is
how
right
to.
combination, right?
Yeah. We'll make food. One of the days we are all making food together, and we'll see naturally how to cook food with minimum. Even without fire, there are food but it is cooked in a separate way. So those kind of things we can do. And, so it's a new experience. And we'll do some foraging. I'll take you to some woods here, and we'll make our own medicines from the herbs that we get around, all those things. Okay. So it'll be a exciting.
So Dr. Shan, I question. Now I've seen a lot of eye exercise where you go, eye goes, you turn it around and look left and look right and all that. Are they useful? Should we be doing along with this Marma Kriya that you?
We'll be doing. That's why I told you in the beginning, we will give them, because that's a separate set of exercise. Those who attend, that they get the benefit. You come to one of the sessions, we'll do Tuesdays, Thursday. When we are doing Guptaji, these ones, we can announce them.
So Monday, well, tomorrow evening, we should have one practice session. So I think the whole week we should be doing some practice so people get used to these. So same 9 p.m. Eastern, which will be 7:30 a.m. No, 6:30 a.m. in India.
Right.
In between. So we need somebody to really.
Right.
Somebody
Akshara,
who has been
Akshaya are
practicing
there.
this.
Yeah. Akshara and Akshaya, they used to teach all these things. So if they're available, Sharmila ji may know. I will talk to Akshara, and because her daughter only. So they are well versed in this. So they can even, look at their timings, and then we can schedule something for all of them, right? Between Akshara and Akshaya, they can give also the exercises, the eye exercises, powerful. They'll do it very properly. There are other exercises for the eyes. So exclusively for people who have eye problems, you can come out of the eye problem by just following strictly on the eye exercises. But for other people, preventive, you can do whatever you can do within the time, that much you do. Instead of doing 3 times, you do 1 time that eye exercise, integrate with your thing. So I will give you integrated knowledge also, like how do you incorporate everything, all the exercises. I have a full body massaging, marma. If you do one full body massaging, it's all good. It's all integrated in the yoga exercise. Then every day, keep doing this, right? But then you have a specific
Dr.
problem,
Shan,
you do go there. Yes.
Question on glaucoma. Is it more pressure in the eyes or less pressure in the eyes?
The glaucoma is a Vata disease. That means air pressure only, right? So what you have to do, either you can see how your Vayu operates. So a lot of Vayu coming up, it becomes very high or less. So you have to, it's almost of the Vata problem. So if you take care of a Vata, avoid all underground vegetables like gaseous, like potatoes, especially potatoes. It's a big time, right? And the thing that produces a lot of gas, many of the bean variety and all, you can avoid for them a little bit. Then you can, what happens, your Vayu, you need like very Suddha Ushna and Suddha Vayu. So you use Jeeraga Samba rice and all, like the rice, like Jeeraga Samba and all, they create very Suddha Ushna. It's called, they will clean it up. Your blotting comes of white rice, eating lot of white rice, very gaseous, thing. So glaucoma can be prevented by first avoiding, the kind of food you eat, and then we can, do some exercises in the pranayama, bringing circulating the air in the proper way. So linear breathing exercise, deep belly breathing exercise, and all will help. Example.
Another thing is some people have floaters in the eyes.
Something?
Floaters. There's a little object that float in the eyes.
Yeah. So these all are, so there are, see, there is a thin little, like how we are, when we are driving sometimes, when we are driving, right? the mist, you get a fog, right? Inside, so it'll close. So what happens internally, all the some kind of a block, moving and all happens are internal, like your, heat generated in the body, excess fluid in the body. So either you should do exercise, very good exercise to sweat. Sweating is a very important part. Every day you have to sweat a little bit. If you haven't sweat at all, and then especially when seasons are going, like in the winter season, people eat a lot of other things. There's no exercise. Then summer time you will have problem. They will get cold also. Cold in the summer. How come summer you should not be getting cold? Winter only will get cold. Many people get cold in the summer because now the heat started to generate, and all the vicious, like the bad air that comes up, they form like vaporize. They vaporize and it'll either accumulate in the sinus points or behind the eyes, right? They block, and whatever is cleaned up you'll show, otherwise they will form image formation. Some kind of little particles, everything, they come accumulate along with that. So they all show different things in our eyes, right? So the best thing is to do very good exercises. Physical exercise. Don't think because you are a meditator, I should be entering, jolly like meditate. I'm meditating, will not happen. No. All yogis have problems. They meditators have many problems. Don't think they will teach things, but they have their own problems. Okay. So without balancing, physical exercise, do very good physical exercise. This body, right? And do different exercise. Don't do same thing continuously. Like your job is only one kind of job. Doing only cutting vegetables. That's your job. Then switch, go to a, your garden, do something with your leg, do other thing. Then you balance out. Then the pain will shift and go away. If you then otherwise you will have only pain on your ankles. All the problems will be associated with your hand only or shoulder, like this. Switch your job, do different things every day. Or if you cannot have a job, so all the winter we don't have any activity here. So unless I do my thing, so what I do, all the Silambam Marma exercises and all, I will incorporate more on that. The summer garden will keep me busy. Carpentering, gardening, all these things. So you need to engage. Yes.
We have shoveling here in the winter. Lots of exercise.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shoveling, yeah, that's a good exercise. Shoveling, but that's small only. That's not enough, I'm telling. Shoveling and all you have to do, but still beyond that you need exercise. What I'm telling is real sweating exercises are needed. Don't think you'll just become like very lazily like that, and then your belly keeps growing, tier 1, tier 2 like that, all problem comes. And especially I will tell this for the Indian women, right? South Asian women, we have problems, especially Indian women, Indian, other cultures. Chinese are better. Their body types is okay. The food is a different kind of food, but there is taking the same quantity of rice and other things and not doing exercise. Same quantity, whatever their parents took, same quantity they're taking. The parents, they would have worked so much. Grandparents, 10 times they will work. Now they will sit in front of the computer and eat the same quantity. You will have all problems. So first of all, increase all the other things, not just the rice variety, all the greens, add more greens. Greens are very good for the eyes. But if your vata problem, then if you have a more green, you will have vata. So you have to balance. If you have vata problem, you have to balance. So anything I will not recommend more. Whatever is needed for your body, that much you can take, right? Yeah.
So another question here is on macular degeneration. One eye is a bit weaker than the other one. So do you need to do different exercise for each of the eyes?
Yeah, this one, for this photomedicine will help very lot. Macular degeneration. Okay. So particular conditions, sometimes, they have to exposure to light, like sunlight. Morning, you can look at the sunlight. When the sun rises, we do Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar means not only the Surya exercise. Surya Namaskar really means go in front of Surya, the sun and worship. We used to do this. Right? So looking at the sun is actually a very good, powering up exercise. You will get a lot of benefit just by looking at the sun. And whenever you have a moon, look at the moon, night. I admire nature. You have to admire nature as beauty because they are consciousness. Idagale pindgalai, the right circuit, your right side is sun only. Your left side is moon. They are mother and father in the cosmos. You're looking at a smaller mother and father in this. In a bigger universe, the moon and sun or mother, they are connected with you. You're not really finding the bigger mother of the universe. You're limiting yourself to the physical body and thinking this is everything, all the relations. You have relation, bigger relation in the cosmos. Your uncle is there, your aunt is there, some great-great-grand, some Ashwini Nakshatra is there, some Bharani Nakshatra is there. They all are every day, they are working for you. They know you. You're only not knowing them, recognizing them. So you become bigger, expand your mind, and then you will get all the benefits there, blessings will be there. Right? So this is very important. So you don't isolate your from moon is not a separate object like the Western science, all these things. That's why we integrated the Navagraha in our temples and all. Navagraha, the 9 planets are integrated part of our life. So there, because you will forget, you keep it in the temple level, then you will remember. Like as you put your mind, you will get the energy from the cosmos. Right? I don't know which thing is working. Back.
Yeah, so I think this has been, we are almost top of the second hour. Very, very good discussion, but I think we should fix the time, etc., for the practice session so people can come. I think it's important for us to practice. Otherwise, we forget, right? In a couple of days, if we don't practice, we'll forget the sequence.
Yeah. You come to
So
the practice
tomorrow,
session, do
Monday,
regularly.
we should. Yeah, tomorrow, Monday, we should do our regular Zoom session that we do, the same Zoom link.
Right.
9 p.m. US Eastern, which would be 6:30 a.m. India time. And we'll try to do the whole 5 days. Right? The whole 5 days, practice it till it becomes part of our DNA. Right? So we remember it by heart. So, and people should see some benefit as well, right? I mean, we should start seeing benefit.
You should first try to avoid glasses, remove your glasses. Doesn't matter what age you are. Don't believe in that. Remove your glasses, start to work hard a little bit. Some strains will be there in the beginning, little challenges, but you will overcome those challenges by powering up. Do some little bit of, like if you have less sleep, you do take a power nap in the afternoon, then it will be clear, your eyesight, right? So depending on body type, like Vata body type, they will sleep less, and therefore your power up. So you need like an afternoon, like a 20-minute nap. I'll teach those naps and all. How to take a 20-minute very sharp nap that will power up your eyes. Right? So these are very important things. So, and we will also teach you some other eye exercise, very important eye exercise we are there. So there are 3 speeds for eye exercises, how to do all those things. Our, Akshara and Akshaya, they can teach you. Other volunteers also can teach you. Like they can come at the end and teach you 1 or 2 exercises every day along with this, probably. It's very easy, like 5 minutes, they'll teach. Then you can incorporate all those. At the end, you will be spending only 10 minutes. 10 minutes, everything is done. It looks very longer now. but 10 minutes only in your life. Right?
Yeah,
I think it's
it's worth
quick
it.
question, sir. This is Rajeshwari here. So quick questions. Do we have any practice sessions in the morning, like EST time zone? 9 p.m. is becoming difficult for me. So do we have any morning practice sessions like, 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. or anything in between 8 or 9 or something? Is it possible?
See, the problem is many
Huh?
people work, so they cannot do in the morning in the US.
Mm.
But if you want to start one, you can start one. I mean, this is
So
all
definitely
voluntary
morning,
basis, right?
I'm
Everything.
kind of a morning person. At 8:30, I just doze off because a whole day working. 9 p.m. I really get doze off after 9 or 9:15. After meditation, half of the time I'm sleeping only in the meditation also. I prefer I go to bed early, but I wake up early. Early morning, any time is okay for me.
Okay, let's do early morning, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'll be ready.
You'll be ready. That's good.
Perfectly ready.
Spirit.
So 3 a.m. Indian time, right, Dr. Shan?
And you don't come, you will not sleep only whole
Well,
night.
the problem
Then
is
you will be
like
thinking, oh,
my
I have to come 3 o'clock and
No,
you never
Shanti,
sleep.
you said you'll teach us a power nap, right? Afternoon, I can take a power nap.
That's the
Yeah,
problem, Dr. Shan, is like after you maybe do meditation, I'm even today I went to bed at 1, but then I woke up at 5 or 4.
yeah.
So you come. Who was
Sorry.
this? Who was that?
Sorry,
Who was it?
Gupta ji, can you mute others in the background? There are a lot of background noise.
I think it's
Yeah, this is not my Zoom. Hey, Anjir, can you mute people? Anjir is the
Yeah,
IT
I
team here.
muted. I think it was Muthu's. Okay.
It's actually
No, Arun also.
No, I
Arun
am the
Karthik
one
is-
telling there is noise. That's why I unmuted.
Oh, you
It's actually
unmuted. Okay.
Arun.
Arun Karthik needs to be muted.
No, everybody is muted. I don't know how the noise is coming, where it is coming from.
It's
Arun Karthik, okay.
Arun Karthik.
Yeah, I shut this thing, but again and again it's opened up. Okay. Okay. So anyways,
So I think we are done. So what we'll do is tomorrow when we have the practice session, we can discuss whether we can have 2 morning and evening sessions tomorrow. Right?
yeah,
With
maybe
people who
otherwise we
show up.
can do one weekend also, one Saturday or something, early morning, so that people
Yeah,
can
at
come.
least in the weekend, sir. Weekend, at least, Saturday, Sunday morning session, anything 6 a.m.,
Yeah.
7 a.m., or even 8
One
a.m. is good. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Weekday
don't
you can come early.
bother.
Say, okay, Saturday you can come for a deeper meditation also. 5:30 if you're coming.
Yeah.
Up to 6 o'clock we can start the eye exercise. 5:30 from there you can start a meditation.
sure, sir. I would love to.
Dr. Shan, are you still doing the morning meditations?
Yeah, I'm still doing the 5:30 meditations.
5:30 Eastern, right, sir?
Eastern, yes.
Okay. Same
5:30
similarly.
Eastern.
Yeah.
What about Indian time?
See, if
Indian
you
time
all
it
want
will
to
be 3
join,
p.m., sir. 3 p.m.
if you
Indian
all
time.
want to join 5:30 a.m., which is 3:30, right?
Yeah, 3 p.m. in India. 3 p.m.
Yeah, 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, 5:30 is 3:30 or what?
3 p.m.
No.
Oh, yeah, 1.5
3 p.m.
hours.
India. 3 p.m.
Because I have my
4:30,
Monday, every day
2.5 hours.
I have my Bhagavatam class. So that's why I know.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, 2.5 hours.
EST
Okay,
5:30 is 3 p.m.
So Rajeshwari, if you come Monday 9 p.m., I know you feel drowsy. Sometimes I also feel drowsy.
I like when you
I
do that
say-
15 minutes, normally half instructions go inside, half I'm dozing off actually. That's why I don't come in
I
the
think
camera.
No, if you can attend Dr. Shan's retreat, you learn so many of the things, the power naps, and so many of the things you learn, and then we can manage these things, right? So then,
Yeah,
but
there are
anyway,
energy
tomorrow we'll
enhancing
discuss how
techniques.
we
You don't
split it.
have to be energy deprived. There are so many
Yeah.
techniques. It's all very old style, becoming energy drained and all. We have advanced techniques. Within few minutes, you can get energy. Okay.
Dr. Shan, so I wonder for Chinese like myself, like since I personally found out the history of my people were half Nagas. We need to get more energy from the sun or from something else. Is there any way you can teach like internal body meditations that will increase power? Because I found out we have cold limbs a lot of times.
Oh yeah, you'll be learning a lot, no, in the workshop. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I think we are done. We are done for today, I think. So
yes. Okay.
Next.
Thank you.
Next
you all.
workshop will be first weekend of June.
Thank you. We'll
thank
see,
you.
communicate. Those who are not in the group, or let me know if we'll add you to the group.